Xmen 97, probably my favourite series of all time. The characters are great and loyal to the comics, the animation and the fight scenes just look amazing, and I really like the show. But the Lego sets we got for it aren't as great. We got 3 sets being the Wolverine buildable figure, the Xmen's Jet, and also Wolverine's claws as a buildable hand. So in today's video, we'll be taking a look at these, reviewing these, and seeing how I think they could be improved. Before we get into that, please like and subscribe. Let's go. The first set we got was the Xmen's Xjet, with an age rating of 8+, 327 pieces, 256 inside points, with a set number 76,257. This set is wildly overpriced for that amount of pieces. Its nut price is literally £75 in the UK, which is just way too much. But I can see it being justified if maybe they added a few extra minifigures. And here are some custom ones I got here. It has Gambit, which is really cool, Morph, and a few others. So I'd really recommend you go see the original video I got these from. It will be linked in the description and the pinned comment. Apart from this set is quite mid. The minifigures are decent, but the Magneto is accurate to the show, but just doesn't look very good. Another thing is I think there should be a hair and head piece, basically for the Cyclops figure, with his visor and his hair together, kind of like Darth Vader's headpiece, which just works better. Another thing that I think could be improved on is the build itself. It has some studs at the back that really should be tiled off. But apart from that, it's pretty good, and I would recommend it. Currently, on my community post, it is actually 34% off, and I would recommend getting it. For this wave of the first X-Men sets we've had in years, there was quite a big focus on Wolverine, even though in the show, he didn't have as much part to play as in the original Fox films, and I kind of understand that, as they were just focused on him, and it's nice to see other X-Men characters. But he did get 2 sets, with first one being the Wolverine construction / buildable figure. This is kind of like Lego's attempt at action figures, but the faces always look super weird to me, and I've never really liked them. So personally, I don't like the set. And for the price, I wouldn't buy it, but the price isn't unacceptable, just slightly too much for me to spend money on for a set I don't really like that much. But yeah, the claws look good, the box looks cool, the art looks cool for it. It's just the face that always looks bad on these figures, but the articulation I think is there, so take how you will. If you like construction figures, you'll like this set. The other one is a Wolverine's claws buildable fit piece, which is pretty cool. You only get 1 claw. I wish it was more like the Black Panther bust, where you got both claws and the hat. I think that would be much cooler. But yeah, the claw looks good. It's just too expensive at £60. The colours, the dark blues, the grey, the claws can move and stuff. It does actually look seriously cool. But then again, for the price, it's just too much. Maybe if it goes on sale on Amazon, I'll think about buying it slightly more. But at the current moment, I'm probably not going to get it. And I wouldn't recommend you get it, even though it would make a cool display piece. Overall, the Wolverine sets are pretty good here, but they're not the best. They could be better. Now let's talk about the CMF minifigures. And finally, the last bit of X-Men 97 content we've had so far in LEGO is of course the 3 CMF figures came out a few years ago. We had a Wolverine, which is quite similar in helmet and torso printing to the one in the X-Men Jet, but with dual molded legs and arm printing, it just clears the X-Men Jet figure, and I'd recommend trying to get it if you can find it cheap. Another really good one we've hadn't had in a while, or maybe even ever, is Beast. His figure looks really cool with printing all around, and yeah, I just like the figure quite a lot. I wish it'd been someone more niche like a Bishop or something, which would also be cool to get, but it's a good figure. And then finally we have Storm in her white appearance. This is a pretty good figure, of course, with that really cool cape piece. So overall, I think X-Men 97 has a good CMF figure run, and overall some pretty good sets. My personal favourite being the Xmen 97 Jet, even though it is incredibly overpriced. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. If you have any ideas for my content, please comment them down below. Goodbye.